right, we are back with another D&D movie time. And before we get started on tonight's movie, I just want to give you guys a quick update. This was going to be the video where I was going to reveal the winners of my contest, but the book 6 of my series has been pushed back till sometime in November. As I said, I am so sorry for the delay on this, but my editor has been in and out of the hospital. We hope that he's making a speedy recovery. He has been in touch with me, letting me know, between doctor visits and hospital stays, he is working on editing book 6. It's just taking a little longer than expected. So we hope he will give a speedy recovery and be done with book 6 soon. But the good news for you guys is, if you missed out on July and August sending in those pictures of yourself with the book to try to win a free copy of book 6, you still have time. I'm extending it until November, at least the first week of November. So consider November 1st the new cutoff date. So you have all of October and today to get that in for the rest of September. So if you saw that and you missed out, you still have a chance. Get those photos. The email is in the link below, or look on the profile of this YouTube channel. With that said, let's go ahead. I know it's a big mess over there, but don't worry. We are going to be working on that for next month. And at the end of the video, I will tell you what our plans for October and November are going to be. So let's go ahead and get started. Today we are going to be watching the third and final Night at the Museum movie. I believe this one is called Battle for the Smithsonian. It should be up next to Cora. So if you haven't checked out our previous reviews of the other Night at the Museums, or Five Nights at Freddy's, definitely consider checking out those 2 reviews. And if you watch the first one, you'll see how I make several comparisons to Five Nights at Freddy's and how these 2 movies are very similar to each other.
Not.
They are.
They're not.
Just think, when he first takes the job, some of the exhibits are actually trying to kill him, like the dinosaur, the Huns, the little miniature peoples. I mean, they're trying to kill him, similar to like how
the dinosaur's not trying to kill him. The dinosaur is a dog, so it's in fact the dinosaur just wanted to play. The miniature people, that's what they do for fun.
Try to kill him?
No, they try to kill each other.
Yeah, but they wanted to kill him. They tied him down like he was Gulliver from Gulliver's Travels. Anyways, we're going to go ahead and jump into the third and final movie. We will see you when we're done.
Bye.
The greatest discovery in 3,000 years will uncover the origin of a secret power and lead history's greatest heroes where they've never gone before.
You are speaking with the Pharaoh.
Kiss my staff.
Oh, is it okay if I don't? Now, you and I both know there's something magical in the museum. The sun goes down, tablet starts to glow, everything comes to life.
This Christmas.
Yes, we look similar.
Dada.
No, I'm not your dada. No touching. Stop it.
The magic is running out.
There's something wrong with the tablet.
We shall all be dead by sunrise.
I'm still hyperventilate.
But their greatest adventure
These guys depend on me.
has just begun.
We have to go to London to figure this out.
Hello, welcome to the British Museum.
Hi.
Must be wicked being a security guard in America. With your gun, with your silencer, with your ninja swords.
That's not even a little bit true. Just stay here and make sure nobody comes in or out. No. Stop. Okay. I think we're... Salute. At your service. Theodore Roosevelt, President of the United States of America. I have no idea what that means. Why'd you take a picture? It'll last longer.
Night at the Museum, Secret of the Tomb.
Where the heck are we?
Oh. Something.
This is the last chapter!
You must never speak of what happened here today.
Come on! That wasn't necessary!
Alright, we are back and we just finished Night at the Museum, The Secret of the Tomb. I know I called it Battle for the Smithsonian.
Yeah, that's the last one.
Yeah. So Cora, what is this movie about?
So basically, the tablet is dying. They need to go to the Britain Museum. And then So Laughs a Lot, whatever his name is. I'm going to call him So Laughs. So Laughs a Lot. And he thinks...
Well, what about Lancelot? What does he do?
He thinks it's some sort of it's an amulet. He thinks it's something that he had to go on a quest for.
The Holy Grail?
Yeah, the Holy Grail. And then from there, he takes it and tries to find Guion for in the play. Turns out that his entire life was fake. And the funny thing part was he grabbed a torch and
Melted his nose.
yeah, my dad says he looks like Squidward, but for that it also have to be like a cartoonish and also have to be more fickle. For me, I just think it's like Pinocchio if he got in the accident or something. And he broke his nose up to the point that every time he lies, it just goes down his mouth.
Okay. And what was the point? What was wrong with the tablet?
It was dying, and the only way to revive it is by putting it in moonlight.
Yep. So they managed to do that?
Mhm.
And did they save the day?
Of course, at the last minute, though, because that always makes scenes dramatic.
Yeah. And then everybody goes back home
Mhm.
and lives happily ever after?
Yep.
Alright.
But in the New York version, though, they have to wait 3 years, though.
Yep. But anyways, alright, that was Night at the Museum, Secret of the Tomb. When we come back from this break, we are going to give our final thoughts and scores. And we will see you all in a little bit.
Bye.
For thousands of years, the world has been protected by the Guardian of Light, or as he is more commonly known, Santa Claus. Over the centuries, factors such as fear and prejudice, greed and jealousy, misunderstandings, betrayal and war have segregated most humans from the magical world of elves, fairies, wizards, and the like. This has resulted in many misconceptions and generalizations of the true nature of Santa and his world.
This 6-book series by Sean Connaughton begins as the current of a long series of guardians is murdered by a group of monstrous enemies recently escaped from an enchanted South Pole prison. These creatures are loyal to the darkness, an evil force determined to exterminate the light in order to enslave all creatures of the world.
Shane Connor, an average young man, suddenly finds himself being trained as the new Guardian. As he adapts to his new life among fantastic creatures, he goes on an adventurous quest with a legendary wizard for the ultimate weapon to use against the darkness, and faces murderous enemies like Rasputin, Morgana Le Fay, Krampus, and many more.
Along with his best friend, Joe Gomez, Shane encounters politics, history, mysterious murders, new loves, his own hidden past, and racial dynamics among the fantasy races that turn out to be all too real. Their adventures reveal the true nature of the world and challenge the current state of how all races interact.
This series expertly melds myths, legends, history, faiths, folklore, and secret societies into a fascinating, cohesive, comprehensive world of wonder and magic.
From Atlantis to Olympus, from Hades to the moon, and from broomstick races to Christmas deadlines, join the new Santa Claus on his amazing journey. But beware, will Shane's quest achieve his ultimate goal of destroying the darkness and preserving the light of the world? Or is he actually playing right into a plot by dark forces that will result in his, and our, ultimate doom?
So make your list and check it twice for the Guardian of Light book series. Download your audiobook or ebook today from Audible, Amazon, or iTunes.
Alright, we are back, and we're going to start with Cora. On a scale of 1 to 10, what would you give Night at the Museum?
Yeah! A 10 out of 10. If my dad would stop saying it, it's Five Nights at Freddy's.
Gotta get the joke in there one last time. This is the last movie. Dum-da-dum-da-dum.
That's Foxy.
Anyways, who is your favorite character in this one?
Dexter.
The monkey?
Yeah. Well, who cannot love Dexter the monkey?
What was your favorite scene?
To be honest, if you ever watched any of the museum movies, you know what he does to annoy people.
Who?
Mostly, Dave, I think his name is.
Okay.
The security guard.
What's he do?
The monkey.
No, what does he do that annoys people?
Pee.
Huh?
Pee on them.
Oh, Dexter. Okay.
Yeah, Dexter, you know what?
You said Dave.
As in...
Then you said the main night
Dexter,
guy.
As in Dexter, in the first movie, did it on Dave.
Anyways.
I forgot his name, thank you very much.
Anyways.
The security guard, Dave.
I don't think his name was Dave.
Johnny.
No.
Johnny Luke.
Daley was his last name. I'm spacing on what his first name was. Anyways. Is that it? Is that all you want to say about this before we move on? What'd you think of the girl security guard?
Okay, this is the only thing that I am agreeing with the fact that this kind of reminds him of FNAF, but she kind of looks like Vanessa, except if she was chunky, because yes, she is chunky in the movie.
Alright, well then moving on to my score. On a scale of 1 to 10, I would probably give this one a 9. I like the fact it sort of goes back to the first one, so we get to see the original old security guards once again. It's dealing with the tablet once again. It does have a little bit of that same tone as the second one, where you're just kind of also seeing the museum, a different museum now. But it did have some good sequences in there. And this one actually feels shorter than the others. Like, definitely shorter than the second one.
What are you talking about?
The length of the movie just felt shorter.
For you.
I was a little annoyed, like, they don't set up, like, if he was still with Amy Adams from the previous movie, the girl that looked like Amelia Earhart, or if he ended up with the girl from the first movie. I know that's not really a thing. By the way, I think his name was Peter. I think it's Peter Daley. Anyways, and then they did give the female security guard a little bit more to do, even though at first she really seemed like she was going to be like Brundon from the second movie.
Barely had any screen.
Yeah, he like showed up at the first part, and I get like maybe in this one why there wasn't more people, like more security guards, because it was supposed to be closed. But like I said, with the second one, that is such a big museum, you would think that there would be multiple security guards making multiple security rounds, and they never had anything like that in the second one, so that's what really brought that one down. But that's fine here, because this one seems on the same level, size-wise, as the one in New York. I did like the inclusion of Ahkmenrah's parents, and overall I really enjoyed the fact that it went back to the first one and kind of played off of like that one. I do wish we would have got a little more references. Like, I kind of wish they would have had a reference to his brother. There was no talk of his brother at all.
Yeah.
Almost as if the second movie didn't even exist.
Yeah, because his brother was like the poor version. He didn't get to be king. In fact, he didn't get anything.
Yeah, but I'm saying is they don't even mention him at all.
Yeah,
and he was older than Ahkmenrah.
That's the point.
But the way the father talks, when he talks about Ahkmenrah being born, he talks about him like he's the only son. Not like, oh, when you and your brother were born, you know, I felt this way. They didn't even do that. Or maybe why he felt his brother was not capable of getting the tablet or something. I just would have liked there to be more of a connection to 2 also, as there was to 1, but whatever. So anyways, that is going to go ahead and wrap up our last movie for September. I hope you guys have enjoyed this. Starting next week, we will be starting our Halloween season. There will be some changes to the set here. We're going to spice it up for Halloween. Throughout Halloween month, throughout the month of October, we are going to have an episode on Mondays, and then we are going to have an episode on Fridays. Our Friday episodes are going to be themed. This year's theme is going to be demons. The Mondays are going to be a little bit on the more family-friendly side. Not saying every movie is family-friendly, but like, for instance, our first movie is probably going to be Casper to kick off the Halloween season.
Casper the Family Ghost.
Because I don't know if Cora's ever seen it, or if she has. It's been a long time.
I probably had, but on the other hand, there was a bunch of versions of Casper, so I don't...
But you should be excited because it has Wednesday Addams in it. So...
Okay, that isn't really surprising because of course Wednesday gonna be in it. She's literally Adam, so she sees ghosts, magical things.
And it also has the president from Independence Day in it too.
Okay, now that's surprising.
So, but yeah, so Mondays are gonna be just like good horror themed movies or family friendly themed movies for the Halloween season, and then Friday we'll have our theme movies, which will be demons this year. Next year, we'll pick a different theme. We'll see how it goes. So, I mean, you guys decide by which ones get us the most views. Do you like us having a theme or just doing something randomly? Last year, we did an entire month with a theme where we had, like, the Monster Month. So, there's that. As I said at the beginning of the video, Book 6 will be coming out, hopefully, by the end of November. So, one last time, if you take a picture and you email me a picture of you with the book, one of the first 5 books, you'll be entered to win a copy, a free signed copy of book 6 once it comes out. With that said, I think that's going to go ahead and wrap this up, and we will see you all in the next review.